Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another tag video. This tag is called Fit for Reading. This tag was originally created by Sara MG Reads and I was tagged by her. Thank you Sara for tagging me. Hello again Bookish friends. Originally I was going to continue this tag in the outdoors but unfortunately there was so much outside noise on that time because I decided to answer the questions for this tag here. I put out my cap so that it sort of fits the theme of the tag. First question is Zumba. Name a twisty and turny book that was super fun to read. I'm going to say Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. It had so many twists and turns. I was surprised by most of those twists. It was a very fast-paced read and also I enjoyed the book a lot while reading it. Question 2. Crossfit. What was the most intense book you read? The Kite Runner by Khaled Hussein. This book was so emotional. It talked about the bond between two friends and how that bond developed while during the hard times that Afghanistan was facing. I actually have an anecdote about this book. I was reading this book while I was in the hairdresser and I was waiting for hair to dry and I had come across a section which was very sad and emotional and I started crying and the hairdresser thought that something bad was happening to my hair or I was in pain. So I had to explain him about how sad the book was. So it was an interesting read for sure. Question 3. Burpees suck. Name a book you hated. I'm going to say Family Sayings by Natalia Ginsburg. Maybe it was because of the translation, I'm not really sure, but I really hated the writing style of this book and I also found the characters two-dimensional. The general plot is something that I would normally like. It's a World War II historical fiction and I was so bored and really actually hated the book because I was not DNFing book at that time. I could hardly finish it, but I gave the book 1 star. Question 4. Intermural sports. I have no idea what that means. What book were you assigned to read for school, but you ended up liking it so much that you couldn't wait to read at night? Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. It's no wonder. It was actually the first time that I've read a classical romance book and I loved it so much. I remember reading it so fast that I passed the assigned pages and finished the book I think in 2 days. But then for the analysis I reread the assigned parts again. So Pride and Prejudice I think fits the question perfectly. Question 5. Running or jogging. Name a book that follows all the standard tropes but you still enjoyed it. I'm going to say The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. I mean, all of Dan Brown's books follow the same formula, but it works so good for me. I really like his tropes and how he puts it into a story. And additionally, because he describes the building so well, and as an architect, I just love his writing style. I actually really love all Robert Langdon books, but the Da Vinci Code was the first one that I read. Therefore, it holds a special place in my heart. Question 6. Jazzercise. A book you enjoy that is outdated or published long ago. I have 2 answers for this question. The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. It's a classic that was written in 1844. Like most of the classics at that time, it's a huge book. Maybe it's overly detailed, but the plot is so fast-paced. I didn't feel like it was a book that was over 1,000 pages while reading it. So it is a book that I enjoyed very much. And my second answer is a book that was written in 1963, The Chill by Ross MacDonald. Although it had some outdated themes, I mean, the hero of the story, of course, had outdated values. Also, the author described women in a bit of an actually offensive way. But the story was so fast-paced and so engaging, I could overcome those descriptions because they were not all over the book, in some sections only. Even though it was not the perfect book for me, I really enjoyed the book. Question 7. Trampoline class. What book do you absolutely love but it's underrated? I actually had to look at Goodreads for this question. I looked at all of the books that I've given 5 stars to, and the lowest rated among them was The Fate of Tearling by Erica Johansson. I know why it has a low rating, because it actually has an ending that is very controversial. Many people did hate the ending of this trilogy, but I found the ending to be brave and also rational, because the book had to end that way to make it all right. In order not to give spoilers, I won't go into details, but I think that book is underrated because of its controversial ending. Otherwise, it's a very, very good book until the last section. Question 8. Who do you tag? I'm going to tag 4 new friends. Melissa at Fully Booked, Summer at Cozy Reading Quaker Cats, Kristin at Kristin Is Reading, and Erica at Timeless Tomes. I will link all of their channels down below. They are all wonderful people and they read in variety of genres like I do. I think you will like their content. Well, those are my answers for Fit for Reading tag. Please comment down below. Do you like to exercise? If you do, which type do you prefer? As you can guess, I really like cycling and do cycle as best as I can. If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, since one of the questions was about running, I thought running should be the word of the day. Running means koşmak in Turkish, and koşmak is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.